All right. Hey guys, Jeff here from TurnKey Product Management. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about how to use your Amazon customer returns to your advantage. So this is not the sexiest topic that we have, but this is actually a very, very important one. I want to tell you why. First, a little logistics. So in order to find it, if you go to your inventory dashboard in Amazon Seller Central, there's a new feature called Manage FBA Returns. And that's where you can find the reasons why customers returned your products and optimize your listings and your images accordingly. And I'll get into all that. So one of the toughest parts of selling on Amazon is that you don't have a ton of communication directly with the Amazon customers. But when bad stuff happens, like when customers return your products, Amazon can really ding you and get you in trouble, right? So Amazon unfortunately creates a lot of roadblocks for brands to connect with their customers, and so it's tougher for us to solve customer issues, deliver amazing customer service, connect with customers. And at the end of the day, we want to adapt to those customer complaints, but this is one of those ways that you can get around that. And then also just to drive home the point, if one really big downside of Amazon customer returns is that's one of the quickest ways to get one of your listings completely taken down or suspended. So if you get a super high return rate, like we've had clients that go through a period where maybe they had a product defect issue or a mislabeling issue or different stuff like that, and they had a 15% return rate in a 1 month period, and Amazon just simply suspended their their listing and sales went to zero. And so you really don't want that to happen to you. And so that's why, I really recommend that someone on your team should be monitoring this. Ideally every day you're checking in on it if you have the volume, but at least once a week, just take a quick peek to make sure that there's no trends or bad things happening to your inventory or your products. So one other thing that you can do, though, as you are checking and filtering through your returns, is you can actually use the information that you learn in there to help solve those customer complaints and those product issues. So one example is look for common complaints that keep happening over and over, like consistent feedback about one of your products. So one example that we've seen with one of our clients is the customers kept complaining that the product was too small, that it was smaller than they had expected. And so they're returning it, and it was affecting their listing and their sales. And so then what we helped them do was come up with we realized on the product listing, it wasn't super clear, the dimensions and the size of the product. And so we changed that. We added it to the bullet points. We added it in an infographic, really showing super clearly, the size and dimensions of the product. And so, and that helped boost their conversion rate. So, as well as minimize returns. So a lot of good stuff can come from that. Another option could be, depending on the situation, you might have to pull one of your products out of inventory just to literally inspect it yourself and see what's going on, like double check the dimensions or see if there's damaged, whatever in the product, because sometimes you just have to do it yourself. So it totally depends what the issues are that you see, but I just wanted to give one example of a possible issue that you might see. So again, just look for patterns, at least once a month for sure. You got to do this, but ideally once a week. You're looking for patterns, seeing what the return issues are, so you can get out in front of that. Deliver great customer service to those customers who are unhappy. That will help mitigate the number of 1-star reviews you get. That will increase the number of 5-star reviews that you get. And you can just learn so much. If you see, customer complaints, be like, maybe they're right. Maybe our product is too small and we should have a larger version. And so you should launch a second larger version of the product. You should always be trying to innovate. Think about, Apple iPhone, right? Amazing product, right? Like, especially when it came out, it was best in the world. No one else had it. But what do? They innovate every single year, and launch a brand new one every single year because competition comes in, and even when they didn't have a ton of competition, they still kept innovating because they know that they can make the products better for their customers. And, so you don't need to quite take it to that level if you don't want, obviously. But it's just something to think about is, how can you be innovating your products, and improving them? And one of the best ways to do that is to learn from, your customer returns. Another great place to look is your Amazon customer reviews. If you're getting 1-star, 2-star reviews, study those reviews as well. And those can really, give you a lot of insights into the pain points people have about your product, and then find ways to improve those, right? So hopefully those are some helpful tips. Obviously, this is just sort of one small piece of the puzzle. So if you have any questions on this, feel free to reach out to us, or leave a message on Facebook, or send us an email. Or if you guys want help just looking at your products in general, or looking at your business as a whole and figure out how you can grow to the next level, that's what we do at TurnKey. Is we help companies grow on Amazon as quickly as possible. So if you want to do that, head over to turnkeyproductmanagement.com/call, and we'll look forward to speaking with you. So thanks again for your guys' attention today. Really appreciate it, and hope everyone's safe and healthy out there. Bye.